Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Animal. I am the prehistoric farmer. Hopefully you're all having a great morning. What am I doing? Well, I gotta do some stuff for my cows, man. I gotta get my cow thing going. I gotta get my cows going, man. I gotta work on my cows. So, with that being said, you guys give me like 30 seconds. Well, give me a couple minutes to get the stream shared. And I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Appreciate you. You guys are epic. And yeah, Belle, welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today? How is your morning going, buddy? Alright, I am on both sides today. I'm on the short side and the standard side. So if you guys can show a little bit of love on both sides, I'd very much appreciate it. Trying to I wanna get this thing to take off today, man. That's why I'm doing it on both sides, man, both sides. So if you can, do your part. Other than that, give me a few minutes, you guys, and I'll be right back with you. I gotta jump over and share my stuff to Discord and Facebook. Back in a minute. Alright, guys, give me just a second. I'm on my way back right now. I'm just getting the final share. It takes me a minute to share this out when I'm doing this on my own in the morning. My hands are so numb. It's got to work with what I can work with. Sometimes I got to retype stuff out because I messed it up. Alright, let me get over here. Hey, we're on both sides of this spectrum today. Well, I'm always both sides. One side's greener than the other at times. Weird. Works. Right? No, I'm joking. Alright, so as I was saying, we got stuff going on today. I got stuff to do. I got corn that'll have to get pulled either on October 2nd or October 3rd. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Alright, we do have this field right here behind me. I do need to turn some of that into a standard field today so that we can kind of add on to this yard. I do have a few jobs going on. We gotta go get those. We gotta get that completed first. Now I'm trying to remember where. I'm not seeing him here, so he's got to be over here on this back corner somewheres. All right, I gotta pull my stuff out so that way it's all right here where I need it, man. Oh, I'm driving through their corn. God dang, get out of their corn. Not like they're gonna charge us, but still. And the cultivation on field 6 is almost done. Thankfully, he hasn't stopped a bit for me. He's just kept right on going, which is he's been a good little worker, that guy there, man. He's just out there just jamming along, doing what needs to be done. Get over here, we'll get this guy filled up, and then we'll get moved on. Appreciate everybody hanging out, stopping by this morning. Hopefully you're all doing well. Originally an AI was running this and I didn't get to it in time today or this morning when I got on to get my stream started before he stopped. For some reason it shut right off. Doesn't matter to me none. We're alright though, we'll get this. So what's everybody up to this morning? You all good? What's up? How many people we got in here? Let me jump on my phone, give a double check over here real quick, see what's up. I can keep an eye on everything now with my Streamlabs now that they've got it more. They updated it about a week ago. Well, not even a week ago, a couple of days ago, and it seems to have cleaned it all out. Hey, Ryder, appreciate that. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing good over there on the short side. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. And then over on our standard side, we've got, it was 6. It says 2 now. But that's alright. That's alright. It takes me a minute to get my stuff shared. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are epic. Everybody's epic in their own way, man. Like, totally. Alright, I guess since I'm here, there we go. I might as well just get her done, man. Ain't gonna get done any other way. And feel free to talk, you guys. Chit chat, you know. Once I break 2,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway, but only active channel members will be put into the drawing. So you guys do have to be active. You guys got to be in here talking, at least saying hi, hitting that like, doing stuff of that nature. Because like I said, my 2 programs I got that are tied to my accounts, they keep track of who comes in, who talks, who's active, who's not. And after I break 2K subscribers, I'm going to use that list of active members, you know, of active people, and anybody that is a channel member, and you guys will all get a chance at a drawing. I'm going to do a couple of gift cards and a couple of games after I do break. It will be at the beginning of the following month. So let's say we hit it in August, at the end of August, you know, middle of August. That won't happen until, you know, September. So, but if we hit middle of September, it'll happen October, and so on and so forth. But we got to break it before the end of this year. If I don't, I'm not doing any giveaway until we break whatever the new goal will be for next year. But we have to break that goal, otherwise it don't happen. We're only just a little over 400 away, so I know we can get it there. So yeah, everybody, you know, you do your part, grab a link, share it if you can. Very much appreciate it. And if you're already a subscriber and you would like to help out in other ways, there's a few, and you guys already know that by now. If not, you know, you got, you know, you can join the Discord as well, because that helps out with the views. You can become a channel member, which helps out overall with me being able to keep my servers up and running for you guys, if you guys are channel members. Finished busting out this corn. I still got to harvest my corn, but I'm going to be using a really super slow combine to harvest that. It's gonna be slow. That's all I can tell you. So slow. Go figure. Get my stream actually started, and I'm already out of coffee. I got a lot of bills coming up this coming month, but I think I'm going to buy... I don't get the straw harvest pack, I really don't, because we can already do straw and stuff. You know, from like cutting stuff down and swathing it out, make straw, right? So, why... Like, I don't get what that pack did. Like, can somebody explain to me, like, did that pack bring something new that I ain't... Because I haven't really paid attention to it. Because I seen that it said straw pack DLC, and I just veered right away from it. I was like, man, I can already make straw. I don't need a DLC for making straw. Like, they're just trying to squeeze me for extra pennies now? Is that all they're doing? I mean, damn. Like, I love the game. We already got straw, but now they wanna penny pinch us for some straw equipment that we should already have in the game, because straw's been around since God knows how long. Since people started turning reeds into something else or another. And, oh, look, we can breathe through this. I mean, what the hell? That gets under my nerve, man, when they just want to, like, penny pinch us on stuff like that. Maybe you ought to drop down and start licking your own boot for a while before you decide you want to come all ask us to lick your boot for all this stuff, you know what I mean? And I don't mean your shoe, I mean something else. The backside. The trunk. Little lickers. They like that nutty peanut stuff. Swear to God, they must. We've already got straw, man. There's absolutely no reason to throw a DLC at us and charge us money for it. I personally ain't seen anything I really liked in that Prairies and Plains DLC. We've already got enough stuff. They need to work on the stuff that we've already got. I'm surprised they haven't worried about just fixing this thing first before trying to add more stuff. They got things in this game they could fix. I know some of you guys are going to get disappointed and get a little hurt by what I got to say, but you know, I don't really care. Like, absolutely no reason to charge us, come pinching our tight wallets as it is already for extra money. Damn losers, man. That's just pathetic. Can't help it, man. I got my own way of thinking. If people don't like it, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just find it pathetic to charge money for something that we've already got. That's like me coming to your house and saying, "Hey, look, you guys are already getting free water because you got an old style well, but now we got to take that old style well and we got to put a tap on it. We got to charge you for that water because you know what I mean? It's a nash, you know? Like, that'd just be dumb. That'd be like the city stepping out into the country and say, okay, all you guys that are getting free water because you got a well, now you got to pay us for it. You know what I mean? It's just not how it works. That's pretty much what they're doing by saying, hey, look, you guys can already do straw, but now we're going to charge you for some additional pieces that should already be in the freaking game. So, hey, if any of you guys work with Giants and this slightly offends you at all, good. That's the entirety of it all. So now you guys are just going for money-making schemes, and it's pathetic, man. I was kind of hoping that playing this game I wouldn't have to deal with that crap like what I was dealing with over on Ark, but man, I guess I have to. I wanted to buy the all the DLC for this game, but like the DLC they've already came out with so far is so stupid. Plains and Prairies. I personally haven't seen anything good that's came out of that myself, considering that we've already got a crap ton of stuff here. I mean, if it was just equipment, it should have just been given to us anyway. But now I just seen, what was it, yesterday or the day before, they brought out the straw, like I was saying, and we already do straw. Like, there's no need for that. But I guess if it puts $10 in their pockets, jack-offs. Seriously, I don't care. I'm not here to be concerned if I offend anybody or not. But if they're making the game and they feel offended by it, maybe they should feel offended. Wankers. And if they wanted a soft hand, they should have went to their mother, not come here. I get told I'm too blunt. Works. What am I doing? Oh, I'm catching on the edge of it. Okay, I saw just barely. That's how we do it. There, we got that out of there, all out of the way. I still got to go dump the semis. He's kind of full back there. I think he's like 96% still, though. Got the stinking telephone pole stuff done and out of the way. Ain't got to worry about that no more. I'm going to catch this too because I don't want this guy to go decide he's got to get this before he does anything else. Alright, now let me pull it up here. Oh, that was a little bit of lag. Well, I am dual streaming it this morning. Gotta try, man. Trying to get everything back up. Let the AI take over it, see how she does. He's done already. He's still just over there ripping it up, though. That's alright. It's got to be completed. I'll let him do that. Oh, he completed his work. Awesome. That means I can come in here like so. What was this? Oh, this was the big money. Big money, 100 and some thousand. Yeah, that'll get me there. I don't know where I'm going, but that'll get me there. I need to eventually get a cow barn put in. I need to square off a zone where I can get ready to put in a cow barn. So I'll go over and do that in a minute, because I'm going to use I'm just going to use paint, because if I was to like rent a bulldozer or something to go in there and use that to just like use it to paint the area, I don't think it allows me to do grass. God dang, dude. Holy Jesus. Damn near hit me. Loser. Okay, what are we scaling in at, man? Let's see. Tractor and trailer, 35,000 pounds. 35,387.9. All right. Not bad, not bad. We're just under the 40,000 weight limit. I was told if I hit that, I'd be too heavy for any of the rides. Turns out this is the only ride we're good for. What are we at? 30%. Alright. Let's go. So what's everybody up to this fine morning? Thursday the 14th. Man, I wish it was Friday the 13th, really, truthfully. That'd be awesome. It's like one of the best days out of the entire year, man. Sometimes we only have a couple of them a year. I celebrate those days like they're Halloween, my guy. Friday the 13th's always been like my favorite movies, right? And I got lucky with my my last child that I had, because she was born on Friday the 13th. Like, best day of my life was that day right there. I tell you what, that was epic. I know my other three kids are gonna be like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, their birthdays were cool. You know, their births were cool, but I mean, come on, Friday the 13th, my favorite day ever. Like, yeah, if she didn't get babied a little bit more than the rest. Dude, is he serious? Just cruising around over here in the corner? Dude, my shit, the stuff's done, dude. This is what I mean, dude. This guy's just went retarded. Oh, that's not a good word to use. Oh, this guy's daft. Is that better? This dude hasn't even begun to really tap into his liquid courage, has he? Because look at this dude. What a moron. He's getting something too. He literally was getting something. What is he doing? Like, it's done there, dude. What a loser. Holy shit. Let me move this guy. Sorry, man. I don't want to swear, but man, when I got to deal with stupid is as stupid does. Like, holy crap. Come on. Seriously. Like, come on, Giants. You guys got to make the AI smarter than they are. Like, did you guys hire in stupidity and then just like try to direct like copy and paste from 22 to this or what? Because this guy's acting just like the ones do from 20 did from 22, toward the very end. Like, before I quit playing, like, this is stupid. They should jump right on track and go right from where they left off. Because I put him right back where he ended. I just cut out that crap down here at this end. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. When I said stupid is as stupid does. Look at it. What an idiot. God dang. Alright, I'm going to go grab me some coffee real quick because my cup's empty and I cannot go without having something to drink. I'll end up getting so antsy if I don't. Give me a minute. Let me go grab some coffee. Oh, man. I don't know if I want you guys to watch him, man. Like, I don't want you guys' brain cells to fall off. You know what I mean? Oh, dang. Alright, I'll be right back, though. You guys are epic. Alright, I'm back. Man, I need coffee. I can't go without coffee. Oh, look, the dude filled. Holy crap. Okay, so did he switch out with another rider or what? Because, oh. What? Meow. Meow. I just heard a meow in the game. I heard a meow. I don't have no cats in here. Somebody run over a cat? Dude, that's what I want in here. I want a cat instead of a dog, dude. I want like a Maine Coon as a pet in here. A Maine Coon kitty. I'm going to be looking into one of those here in the next year or two. They're expensive as all get out. I can't believe it. The way, I want a Maine Coon, right? They're big, they're massive, they're big, massive little fur balls, right? The only reason I want one is because it is so hard to find a cub in Michigan. Like, I got lucky when I was a little kid and was able to have a lynx cub, a kitten, as a pet. I actually had one, and it was the best thing I've ever owned for like 5 years. Like, it was my best pet ever. Hated my granddad. So, and I can't seem to like I get a hold of people like all the time that I see that they report that they found them or whatever, whatnot, right? And nobody ever seems to have the gall to go out and just pick the kitten up, the cub up when there is no mother with it, because it was lost or whatever. And they end up, a couple of them end up passing away out the last couple of years that I've tried to outreach to people that have, taken pictures or whatnot of them that live in the local area. And they're just afraid to go get it because they're afraid that, that the mother might be around, which is understandable. But if it's out in the middle of nowhere, it's not there with its mother. You know what I mean? Like, it took off. They were abandoned. And I had a chance that if the people would have actually got back with me, I think I could have at least saved one or two of them. And mind you, I had a bobcat or a lynx, whatever you want to consider it, when I was a little kid because I found it in my grandparents' field when we were doing a brush fire. The mother or the parent took off on it and left it. So I cared for it. I had it for 5 years. Best thing ever. So I'd really love to get another one. But if I can't, I'm going to settle with a Maine Coon because they're the next evolutionary step just before the lynx and any of that other jazz, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I would love to live in an area where I could even own a tiger. Like, I wouldn't need friends if I could have a tiger. I probably wouldn't have any. You know what I mean? But like I think like cats are I take better care of my cat and the dogs than I do anybody or anything else in my house. I'm not gonna lie. I love people, but man, some are just a joke. The old lady gets mad because my animals listen to me, not her. Every time she'd bring a pet home, she'd think that it'd be hers. She'd get so mad because it would just end up like insta cuddling to me, like it just was like, oh, this is daddy. I don't know who this person is that brought me home. And it's just so funny. But now I've been talking to a couple of people in the general area about Maine Coons, and like the price, like some people are just like so outrageous on the price. Like, I mean, they're cats, they're kittens. I mean, I get it. You can make, some money. A couple $100 is understandable. But like, these people had a couple of Maine Coon kittens, right? And they weren't nothing to shake a stick at. They looked real, almost mangy, right? And I wanted one. I was all like, I'd like to get one for a couple $100. I'll do what needs to be done. It'll be a pretty kitty when it's done, right? The lady was like, nah, $1,800 firm. I was like, that thing doesn't even look like it'll survive 2 weeks if I take it. Like, I mean, are you serious? You know, I was like, I'd be lucky if I even managed to keep the thing alive. Lady was like 1,800 firm. I was just like, yeah, nah. Probably should have called animal control on the lady personally, because these kittens, I mean, the one kitten you could dang near see the ribs on it. You know what I mean? She's saying these things are 8 or 9 weeks old, and you starving the crap out of them cats. Every Maine Coon I've ever seen looks nice, pretty, is full of life, and just thick and vibrant. And these things, like I said, look like the lady pulled some kittens off the side of the road and wanted to pawn them off as Maine Coons or something. Even I don't know. I was disappointed in it though. I was like, man. So no, I'm looking to eventually buy a Maine Coon. My Rottweiler, unfortunately, that truck driver decided to swerve to my side of the road to hit her. So I don't have a Rottweiler no more. Haven't in over a year. She was a great dog. But I figure I want to get a Maine Coon. It'll stay in the house, Be one of them and don't go out unless it's on a collar and leash. So, but if I could get my hands on a Link, trust you me, I'd be making videos galore of me just cuddling this thing till it's eating my face off one day. Animal and his little kid. Oh my God, it's eating his face off. You know what I mean? I do that to my cat. I don't know where she's at right now, thank God. But like every once in a while, like she'll come up to me, and she'll want lovin's. You know how like if you take a little kid and you go on their belly and whatnot, and they giggle. Well, my cat, if you do that to my cat, to her chest, like when she's playing with you, if you just grab her and go and put your face down like in between her two front legs and like between her neck and her chest, and just go on her, like she'll go so crazy she'll just start slapping the crap out of you. Like the other day I was messing with her, she was playing with me and I did that to her. She got right up and she started slapping. She jumped on me and just started like trying to slap me in the face, dude. Like, I love cats, they're awesome. Man's best friend. I've had some pretty lazy dogs that weren't man's best friends. All right, I got that stone picker. I rented a stone picker. We're gonna do a stone collecting job as well. Hopefully, it won't take long. I'm gonna jump in the tractor. I'm gonna do this because I did take it. So where is it at? Right. Ooh. All right, let's go do this. I wanna really get to harvesting my corn, but I gotta make money. I've got to make money because this piece of land right here, is what I bought. We're gonna convert some of it into standard rounds, so that way I can put in a decent cow barn. Sometimes you got to get rid of a field or two to make your dreams come true. In this case, I'm ready to burn the field to the ground, man. Let's start anew. For this coming next month, for September, I'm probably gonna stay on this map for this month and next month, and just try to like really like hone it in there, get a good cow farm going. I might jump to another map or two, like here and there to kind of break the cycle with this map a little bit, but not too much. Maybe I'll jump over if you guys have maps that you guys need help on or need a hand on. Maybe I'll take a day or two out and I'll go jam with some of you guys on your maps or something. You know what I mean? We could spice it up, get things a little zesty. in here. Not too zesty though, but just zesty enough for fun. I'd like to find a map and build a like a dirt bike track on it, motorcycle slash dirt bike track or something that you guys can. We can get everybody on, get mods put in it for trucks, cars, or whatever, and we can just have fun. I've been thinking about doing that. I think that'd be awesome. That'd be super cool, man. I know I'd have fun with it. That's what you get, loser. I'll cut you off all day long if I can. You better move, dude. I'll ride right up over your hood. Yeah. God dang it. Trying to cut me off. He tried to pit me. You see that? That was a good pit. Yeah. Yeah, jerk. That actually about put me in the ditch, man. I don't want to do that again. Just screw my stuff all up. I seen somebody had said something on that thing the other day for promotions and stuff, man. I might have to look into that, man. I might have to look to make a couple. I'm looking for. I think I might got me a person for a moderator. I don't usually add new moderators very often, so usually when I'm looking. I've been quite impressed with what I've seen so far, so I think I've got me an ideal for my next moderator. Well, I'll see by tomorrow morning if there's a new person with a wrench next to their name. Know what I mean? I ain't putting that out there, but I'm just saying there might be a new wrench or two floating about in the next couple of days. Guaranteed, there's gonna be one new wrench, aka moderator. The only thing I ask from my moderators is that they uphold values and all that jazz when it comes to it. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping by, bud. What does that mean? What does that $1 thingy mean? What? How do you have a $sign next to your name? That is cool, man. Let's see, is that on standard or where's that at, man? Oh, I see why it's doing. I see why it did that. Okay. I was like, man, sitting here looking at my chat on the left, and I was like, man, why is there a little thingy next to his name? I gotta check that out. I do have some Streamlabs merchandise, you guys. Oh yeah, no, it's because you're either gifted a membership or you had bought a membership is why it shows that next to your name. Because when I look at my normal thing, it shows that you're a channel member. So that's the only reason I was like, man, what's that all about? I was like, man, I want to have a cool $sign next to my name. But I get it. I get what it's from now. So that's cool, man. That's cool. Oh, this is the field I gotta work. Man, this thing best be freaking redstone. Or we can just put this all to rest. Yep. Hey, that's an old gas station. Look at that. Went out of business gas station. Where's the pumps, chumps? There should be gas pumps in here, man. We should have gas station. There should be a gas station. Pull up in here, go like that. Get filled up. Man, I want to buy this up and turn this into a gas station. Who's this guy? Hey, Gump, who are you? Oh, you're a chick. Who are you? Can I talk to you? Conversation.
Oh, hi. You're Walter's grandkid, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm Katie. Nice to meet you. Well, word travels fast in small towns, you know. And your grandpa was bragging.
Oh.
I welcome you to our small town. As I just said, I'm Katie. I took over my parents' farm.
She doesn't sound like a Katie.
Continuing the family business after traveling the world as one does. But I'll tell you all about that another time. So
Good.
what can I do for you? That's very admirable of you. What else can I tell you?
Ah, crap.
I specialize in livestock. You know, chickens, cows, sheep, pigs, horses, even bees. Also
Wow.
our recent additions, goats and water buffaloes. It's quite an eclectic ensemble of creatures, if I can say so myself. If you want to dip your toes into animal husbandry, come to me. I'm not only dealing with the livestock, I can also give you important advice. I've been working with animals all my life, you see. Even when traveling the world, I occupied myself with the local fauna. And I collected some stories on it, if you're interested sometime.
Wasn't there a movie?
That and some myths and legends. Maybe I should start a podcast.
Wasn't there a movie
I'm sure
that?
you and I have got stuff to do, animals to feed and so on. So don't let me keep you.
Well, the only animals I gotta feed
sure
are my
we'll have time
kids.
to
Well,
talk
they're not
again.
even here, so I guess we don't care. Yeah. Cool, Katie. Man, hopefully Grandpa didn't give her my number. Ugh. I don't got a paper bag. Oh God, that was rude. Rude. Never said I was nice. Light switch trick don't always work either. Thing's bound to get turned on. Anyway, like I was saying, there was a movie that came out. I don't know if it was a movie or a TV show, but it had a lady. I thought her name was Katie as well, but she was kind of like on the spectrum. But she dealt with like this type of stuff like back in the 70s or 80s or something, and like she was super smart about it, and she figured out how to like keep cows from drowning and stuff like that when they were like going through like waterway passages and stuff like that to keep them safe. So I thought that was pretty cool. I remember watching a little bit of it. I could have swore the lady's name was Katie as well, but I could have been wrong. You guys might know what movie I'm talking about. There it is. There it is. Yes, sir. Stones. Let's go, man. I guess it would help if I dropped my rake, eh? There we go. I know, I was gonna get the one with the larger arms. I was gonna rent it out, but I didn't want to. Now that I've actually got the money, after I actually get me a decent little cow barn put in, I'm buying me a stone, my own little stone picker. But I'm gonna get one that's unrealistic and will have a little bit more grab to it than this guy does. I think the smallest is 10 meters. 10 meters. So yeah. A lot of stones, but not out here in this section. You see that? Some of the stones just disappearing as I'm coming up on them. It's like, I'm not going, man. It's like Geodude, man, hiding. You guys know who Geodude is, you know. If you don't, it's okay. But it's 2025. I think almost everybody knows who Geodude is. Even if you're not a Pokemon person. Pokemon. Ash was an animal abuser. I'm just going to say it now. Took those poor little creatures and made them fight till the death. I wonder how many Pokemon actually died in his care they just don't tell us about. I mean, there were some Pokemon that he used throughout the first series that they never brought back, so I'm just curious. Maybe they died out. I mean, I know he let Butterfree go, but I mean, come on. You know some of them had to die. And that Cubone, I mean, come on, he's wearing his mom's skull for crying out loud. If that doesn't scream child murderer, what does? Right? He's got issues. Oh, I see what I did. I'm gonna have to take this thing and change it. God dang it. Look at my weight, or look at my stones. See how shallow those are? I gotta check something else too, because this guy, like, I'm not cruising like I would expect to be cruising. I should have already been all the way around this thing at least once. I'm gonna take it down to the farm, see if I can't change it out down here. I do have the what the heck is it? The garage. Maybe it'll allow me to do it. Maybe I have to take it back. I mean, if I have to take it back, that's cool, because I'll send it back and I'll actually just buy the thing. You know what I mean? Not a big. I don't really care. It's all about having fun. Really, that's all I'm trying to do is have fun with it. You know, solo player over here, man. We got this. We got this cow farm on single-handed lockdown, man. I'm telling you. But once we get cows in here, man, we'll be playing with milk all day long. Milking, milking, milking. Let me dump the stones first, because I don't think it will allow me to switch it up if it's got material in it. Might. I've never tried. For you guys that know, you know. If you don't, it's alright. I don't either. That should end up on the ground in all rights, but look at this little meadow I got going on here, man. Ain't that adorable? Oh, I can't customize it. Damn you. Dang you. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That's what I meant. Dang it. I didn't mean the other word. I'm trying not to swear, but you know what I mean? Sometimes it just slides, guys. Alright, so I had this guy. Standard capacity. I don't know what I was thinking. Get rid of that because I need the Marshmallow Man, Mr. Michelin himself. Da, 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 da. Frame black. Because you know what they say. Once you choose it, you don't want to lose it. Into the rim. It's all about that inner rim, man. What are you gonna do? What do I want? Like, see, I should be able to click down here and choose what color I freaking want, man. Like, I mean, I know you got all this, right? Oh, JTM red. Red is just, that's just dead to me, man. Oh, Case. I mean, Case has got a nice dark red. It almost looks like your blood when it starts to dry up a little bit. That's kind of out there. What would be a good color for the rims, chat? Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go with some matte black rims. Call it. Actually, no. Let's escape out of this, right? Let's check it, okay? So there's that black. There's also this black down here. That's a dark matte red. And that's the darkest I can go with the matte black. Is that how you spell it? Matte? M-A... Yeah, it is right there. My black. Matte black. That way I got it on my personal spot. I don't care. I'll select that for the rims. Okay, that goes well with the gray that's there. I can hack that. What about you guys? I can handle it. The camouflage is so ugly. Don't get me wrong, I don't know what the guy was thinking, but that camo, that just... And I'm gonna cheat a wee little bit because this guy right here, reset. Are you really? Oh my god, we just sent it back to the shop. Alright, let's grab it. So I was out looking at my my garden yesterday, right? And I had this I have a stalk of corn growing out there, right? And I had this weird looking, it looked like a bean, right? It looked like a bean. It was green. It was part of the plant, but it looked like a bean growing on the side of the plant, right? And it was turning into this big, huge looking, like odd-shaped bean-shaped thing, right? And it was cracking open and had black stuff all over the inside of it. So I had to cut that off the top of my corn plant yesterday, off the top of my corn stalk. I don't know what the heck it was, man, but it was... Oh, sorry, sir, sorry. But it was grody looking, man. Like, it was rock hard, too. Anybody out there might have a clue as to what that could have been? Because I've never seen that on a stalk of corn, I mean, granted, I've never grown my own corn before, you know, in my yard like that, but, yeah, I don't know. dun, 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 dun. I'm going to be able to go a little bit quicker with this one, I think. Better be able to. Had to get those right tires too, man. We gotta be set, man. Gotta have that big leader, man. Big leaders. So has anybody got that new straw pack yet, DLC? My question is, are they actually charging for it, or is it free? I seen that and I didn't even click on it. Like, I didn't even want that to register in my mind at the time, man. Like, that's something we gotta pay for. I can make straw without, unless they took that away from us. Which would be uncool because the cow barns and a few other things call for it, so hopefully they didn't. No, whatever. Literally, this thing just popped up on my phone saying that Obama just went to jail because of Trump. What? Seriously? That's what I mean, man. Trump's just, like, I get it. He's got an agenda. He's trying to do whatever. But I swear to God, like, this agenda that he's doing is just messed up, dude. I don't know how true that is. I hope it's fake, but I give it time, he'll become a dictator. We'll have to fight that crap off. Just sad, man. Sad. It literally did. I'm just sitting here, right? My phone lights up, and it's on the stand right next to where my mouse is at, right? So instantly I see it because I got really good peripheral vision. Like I can see stuff like if my hand's out to the left of me and I'm looking straight, I can see my fingers wiggling without having to like forcefully see them out there to the far left, you know, beyond my normal vision. You know what I mean? I can see that crap. So I seen my phone light up, so I was like, oh, maybe it's just somebody sending me a text or something. No, it's some stupid stuff about Obama thrown in jail on Trump's order. Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh man. Well, there you guys go for all you little weed smokers. The dude that legalized it before he just went to jail. Obviously not over that, but whatever. I just think that's funny. So weird. I don't get it, man. One president to another. I don't know. You know, like I don't know why they got to fight like that with each other. I'm not a president, but if I was, tell you what. Usually, usually, but not always. There are actually a lot of cases where innocent people do end up going to jail because the suspects didn't their vision wasn't well enough at the time or something. They may have perceived that it was one person compared to another. You know what I mean? So people do go to jail on for absolutely no reason at all. There really are. Like me, I spent a year doing community service for something that wasn't my fault. Legitimately was not my fault. My mom had all the proof, everything to show that she paid for them while she was up north. Like, I mean, she had all the receipts. She had everything to prove. Back when I was 16 and they got, and and I got pulled over for cigarettes in my car. It was in my mom's duffel bag with her duffel bag had her name on it and everything, literally. Because she travels a lot. Like, so she's got her name on that stuff. And they literally was like, "Oh yeah, no, this is yours because it was in the vehicle while you had possession of the vehicle." You know what I mean? Even though my mom had receipts showing that she bought the cigarettes up north that day up north in Houghton Lake, and I obviously was not there. I was home. Actually, no, I was not. I was working that morning. I was working at KFC in Greenville at the time. I don't believe that. That I don't believe for one bit. I do believe there's organizations out there. It's not that it's one bloodline. It's not that. There is an organization out there. They choose who is going to be what prior to. And do they have enough sway in with the American people? Unfortunately, they do, because this alliance, this group, has been around for time immemorial. I'm not going to mention the name because I'd prefer them not to stop at my house, because I know they will if you talk about them too much, or you start razzing them. They don't like that crap. But there is an organization or two out there that have been around since before the Lord. You guys know who I'm talking about. The almighty eye that watches every guy. It's even on your $1 bill. Look at it. It's awesome. But no. No, I firmly believe that stuff does go on, man. You gotta... It's picked. It's not a certain bloodline to go all the way back. Because if that's the case, you'd be able to tell the looks between each person. Like, there'd be undeniable. And there's just not. It's just... Like, I mean, look at Trump's small hands and little feet. And look at a lot of the other presidents. I don't personally believe it. Now, do we unfortunately still send tax dollars and stuff across the seas to pay to the Queen and whatever they call it? Yes, unfortunately we do, and that we shouldn't be doing at all. They shouldn't be receiving any dollar from us at all in any type of reparation. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. I believe if anything it's gonna be, there's a group of people doing their thing and they're just running it, man. Like the Rockefellers or any of the other big name people, you know what I mean? So, but other than that, it is what it is. Maybe I should have bought the unrealistic one. I could have been cranking. I would have had this done by now. Who knows the trouble? Who knows the bull crap we're dealing with? JP Morgan, I think they got their hands pretty well settled with, well, no, that's not the tobacco industry, is it? That's somebody else. No, wait, is that JP Morgan? No, it's not. Who is it that's the... Man, I can't remember. See, I'm lagging, man. I'm having lag. What's the deal with that? Good morning. Good afternoon, you guys. Welcome in. Yeah, it's only about 11:30. Most places 2 hours up. Yeah, I'm having some I'm dealing with some lag though. I don't like that. I don't like that no one bit. No, sir. God, I hate lag. It's the worst. We got 2 people over on our short side watching. Appreciate you. You guys are epic. If you guys can, grab a link and share it. I'd very much appreciate it. It helps out a ton. It's free. It helps me. And, you know, maybe someday in the future it could help everybody. I actually have 2 trailers and a yard roller out here in my yard that I'm trying to sell right now. The trailers I'm trying to sell for $200 a piece. They're cheap. Like, they're not cheap, but it's like you know, if you have a lawnmower and you want to pull a little wagon behind, or you know, you want to pull a trailer behind you. Well, if you look this trailer up that I've got right now, it's $500, right? And I've had it for 4 or 5 years, but I got 150 or best offer on it. You know what I mean? It's only a little 18 yard, just a tiny thing, but you pull it behind your lawnmower, you know what I mean? Raking leaves, raking up grass, whatever you get, you know, whatever you need to do. So I got that out there for 150 or best offer. I got another little trailer that used to be one of those old pop-up campers. I actually bought it. Somebody had turned it into a pretty decent little firebox. So it had a wood stove in it, so you could move it. It was mobile, all that crap, right? Well, the old wood stove that the guy had in it wasn't the greatest, and it ended up catching fire, and it ended up, like, some of the deck boards caught on fire, so I ended up putting it out, you know, and I just ended up tearing all the stuff off from it, tore it apart, and now it's just an empty trailer. But I'm gonna go through and clean it up and get it ready to put some, like, a sheet or 2 of OSB, or maybe some wood planks across it or something to make it into a decent looking little trailer, wooden trailer. That's if I sell it first. That one I want to sell for $200 even. Just because if you go and you try to buy one of those trailers for somebody, they're gonna ask for $600 to $800 for it. It's a nice little, you know, little 6 foot wide, you know, little 6 foot trailer, 5.5 foot wide, whatever it is, 6 foot long. I've never used a what do you call it, a license. I've never had a license plate for it, but I was always told that if the trailer is under a certain length, not including the tongue, you know, that you didn't need a license plate. I don't know how true that is, but, like, this thing's tiny. I've never had a license plate on it. If, you know, if it was to be used like that and you needed to get one, I don't know what it would cost, because, like I said, it used to be a little pop-up camper. And as a camper, you gotta have a license plate and stuff like that on it, you know, but it never had it on there when I bought it. So actually, when I bought it, some dude had built 3 sides to it and then just used some cheap OBS on the very back side and put a little makeshift door on it to go in and out of, and the roof of it was made out of an old truck topper. So you had the glass on the back that you had to open up and all that jazz. You had to open it up like you were getting into the pickup truck and then open the door. It was lame. But like I said, I paid a couple $100 for it off the guy. It worked for a couple of years. Kept my house, the house that I've got now, kept it warm for the first 3 years. Legitimately kept it warm for quite a while. So I got my use out of it. Like I said, I also have a, I really don't want to sell it, but my old Artie Cat 440 that I've had since I was a little kid. It's got the same make year as my birth year does. So like I was born 10/26 of '83, right? This snowmobile I have was made and built on 10/26 of '86. So I'm exactly 3 years older than my snowmobile, and I've had it since I was a little kid. It's the only reason I've never gotten rid of it. The only reason. And as much as I want to fix it and I want to bring it back to originality, you know, the years have kind of played like heck on the seat, so that's all gone. Pretty much duct tape holding the seat together. It's pathetic, but it works, you know, it runs. I had it out a couple of winters ago driving it. Had it started last winter, but it was running extremely bad, so I pulled the carburetor out of it because it needs a new carburetor. I was gonna buy one for it this year. I've got a guy lined up with one, $50. I just haven't had the time with, you know, with my car, my house, the appliances in my house giving out on me. The stove, the washer and dryer, man, all of them within less than 6 months of each other. Well, 2 of them within a week of each other, and then the other one less than 6 months. So it was like, when you live paycheck to paycheck, you kind of get stuck having to buy things, and you have to do payment plans at times, you know? So, yeah. Washer, dryer, stove. And now my dryer's already on its last leg. That thing's about ready to go out already, too. Because people don't know how to not overload the thing. I tell them you can only put so much in there. If not, you're going to break the front of it, you know? Well, it'll be alright. Now I've got to the point to where this one's broken. It's snagging clothes on the top part of the roller when it's spinning because people don't know how. Oh, look. That's a what? A blanket? Let's not put that in there. Let's hang that out to dry for a couple hours first. You know, and then you put it in on a light tumble to get rid of that stiffness in the material. You know what I mean? People just don't know how to do that. It's like I tell them it's like I tell everybody here, when you guys do a load of wash, only fill the washer half full. Don't pack that thing full of laundry. Make sure it's only half full, so that way the wash is getting an actual good. Cause like, I mean, you'll know you're getting a good wash when you open your washer up mid-wash and it stops for a second, and the water's nasty looking. That's how you know it's working. But when you pack a washer full, right, and you let it do, it's not agitating properly. So when you open it up and let it set for a second, and then look at the water, it's not gonna be super dingy. You know what I mean? It'll be soapy, but not dingy looking. That's because it's not working like it's supposed to. Fill that thing about halfway at most. A little less if you need to. If you got a bunch of sweaters, throw like 6 sweaters in at most. And look at the difference between how they come out. Like, I do a half a load, and the clothes come out smelling great. She'll do a load, she'll pack that thing right into where you can't literally get anything in there, right? And then she'll wash them, and then when they come out of the washer, or out of the dryer, they literally smell dewy. You know what I mean? Like, bad. And then I have to turn around and rewash them. Like that, like 2-3 times to do that, you know? Like, I don't like beating the bush, man. It gets irritating. Hey, a Massey Fergus. Look at this little thing, man. Look at it. Holy snap, crackle pops, you guys. I didn't realize we had it, man. Check it. Check it. Check it. Look at that little thing. That's a little Massey. Oh, it's a little... What's that? 1155. Ooh. Look at it. Look at it. Where we at? Where are we at? Right here. Right here, you guys. Right here. If you guys are curious, this is Prairie Farms Michigan. Pop, 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 pop. In between fields 4 and 9 are right there. And after you get 10 of them, the rest of them will show up on the map, if I'm correct. That's 10 grand. Bum bum bum. Stop. Collect R. Dun. Oh, there are a total of 10 to collect. Hey. Honestly, I wouldn't have stopped if I didn't see that. Like, it looked funny. It looked like a little, like a tree stump or something. I was like, man, I might have to cut this little stump out, man. It's just growing next to this baby little bush right here. That's so adorable. Tiny little Massey Ferguson. Now I really gotta keep my eyes open. So I wonder if they used all the stuff. So is there gonna be like beads and stuff like that laying around? I'm gonna have to check. I have to check all my pieces of property as well. Look at the yards for grass. Look for stuff like that. So now I really need to keep an eye out, man. I love stuff like that, man. It's a little treasure hunt. How we looking, chat? How many people we got in here? We got one on the short side. If the short side falls down too awful bad to where I have 0 people watching, I will end up shutting that one down. Just because. I'm not gonna have something run if it's not, you know what I mean? If it's not gonna get me watch hours or views, that'll actually hurt the channel. So make sure you guys are all jumping over there and smashing the like on the short side for me too. We really need to get these things to blow up, man. Both sides. The short side, I'd like to see 700-800 views end up breaking out of like we were in the past, but I don't know what's going on with that, man. It's like YouTube quit pushing the shorts format stuff. They were all about, yeah, do this and do that, and now they're not even pushing it, so I don't even know. I kind of want to let the AI take over on this for a little bit, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going slow today. The other day I was doing it, man. We were running like 20 mile an hour, so I'm curious as to what's up. I even got the unrealistic, you know what I mean? Like, there's 2 different ones. There's the standard one, and then there's the one with the wider grab, and I didn't go with that one. That's probably the one I should have went with. But that other one charges. See, I'm lagging so bad. I think I'm gonna end up cutting this half of this tree down out here in my yard today, just because that way I don't got to deal with it ever. I don't want to mess it up, make it look funny. You know what I mean? From me having to cut into it and get branches off it, I just don't want it to look nasty looking. You know what I mean? I like the aesthetics of my yard. I like how it looks. You know what I mean? I don't care if I've got some things out in my yard that might look like rubbish, like my lawnmower, or not my lawnmower, my snowmobile, and you know what I mean? Like, that stuff doesn't bother me much. Now, if it was just trash just out there laying all over, like it was the day I bought this place, oh man, when I bought my house, like, the local people were using it as like a junkyard, man, like a place to dump free waste. We literally had brought trailers in. We had to buy, rent trailers from two different trash companies, and it literally took like 6 days of everybody out here picking trash. Like, they had one spot next to the old tree out here where my dog's doghouse is under. Literally had piles of trash like 6 foot up on the side of this tree. Like, they were just piling trash there. It was so nasty. I'm still pulling glass out of my yard 15 years later, man. Every couple years I'll go out and I'll run a small plow across my yard, and it only goes in. It's probably more like a cultivator, honestly, if I had to be realistic about it, because it literally only tears up like the first 3-4 inches of soil. But literally every year I'm finding chunks of glass out here in my yard that weren't there maybe a week ago, or you know what I mean, that's just pushing up. It's crazy. Like, I've found ironworks in the yard that are from like stuff that they had cast like back in the day to like try to make like metal hinges. They had I found this one chunk of metal that was like, you could tell that they had done it like at the property where they had poured the metal in, because they tried to make this almost like an S-shaped deal, but it had holes in it so that they could like screw it to something or another to help hold something. And it was just so terribly done. You could tell it wasn't taken across the wheel. It wasn't gotten rid of all the extra slag that was hanging off from it. It was like they poured it into a mold, drilled some holes out, and then just slapped it on there to use it for like a door handle or something. It was really bad. But I found that out in my garden. I found 3 pieces to it out here in my yard so far. I don't know what the hell they were making, but they were making something. But then again, I got coal under my house from back when the old schoolhouse used coal before they switched us over to propane over here. Well, to gas. Old school gas and then propane later on. We used to have a big old tank out here for gas to get put into. Oil, whatever it was. It's the second house I've had that was like that. First house I lived in, I was just a little kid. It was my mom's house. It had the old oil drum on the backside. They'd come in, they'd put the oil in it, and then that ran the old furnace and everything that we had in this little tiny house. It was a nice little cozy house, though, man. During the wintertime, man, it didn't matter how cold it was outside. This thing kept it hot. And it even had a spot for a wood stove, but we never used it. Honestly, I thought the bricks looked gaudy sitting there. I'm gonna have to go over and dump that soon. Actually, I'm gonna have to dump it right now because he's just kind of doing his own thing. So, sorry, bub. Y'all doing good today? Y'all having a great day? What's up? Man, Thursday. The week's almost over already, dude. It's going so quick. Ah, crap. That means the kids are going to be back. Oh, man. Oh, man. No. Deal with some snotty little kids. They're not little anymore. They're 15 and 17. About ready for the oldest one to go out and get a goddamn job because I'm tired of him mooching. Why is this guy's stuff showing up? What? I don't want to see some other dude's stuff. I don't care. Why does it do that to me? He's a loser. Let's go dump this because this thing will fill me right up next time around. So let's just go dump this real quick. That guy's a loser, man. He went right back to the headlines. I can't remember how to turn them off. Somebody told me something about it the other day. Dude, you seen me coming out the field. I'm on a move. I can't stop, man. Get back, Jack. Don't make me hold back, man. Oh, I got the tractor. I ain't got a semi, so we're going slow anyway. Telling you, it's utterly ridiculous here, man. Cow farm with no cows. Telling you, some of these jobs are just crap. Is like that roll? Didn't even step my foot on the scale. I didn't want to know what I was weighing. My dude was feeling self-conscious this morning. He was like, I don't want to know. Even though he already knows. Get off it, you loser. Tomorrow is Friday. I am going to stream tomorrow, but you will not see me on YouTube tomorrow, you guys. I gotta do a tickety tack stream, man. I gotta make sure I'm keeping my tic tac stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could set my phone to sit here and record this to post a little bit to TikTok, but I'd prefer to do a little live stream. I almost did this morning, but I kind of knew with my internet being kind of on the fritz that it wouldn't be good to do a YouTube and a TikTok, I know, but I'm saying TikTok, so deal with it. You know what I mean? So it was either YouTube or TikTok. Which one did I want to do? So tomorrow I'm going to do the Tik. Today I'm doing YouTube. So tomorrow I'll deal with TikTok and yeah. Usually they do contests over there for streamers. See who streams the longest, the most, whatever, and get their points up. Honestly, I prefer to be over here doing it this way on YouTube. But I need to increase the value of this channel, and the only way to do that is to bring in more people to the mix, right? Trust me, I hate. I'm not interested in watching some other dudes' stuff. It's so weird. Yeah, I can't. I gotta get these couple trailers sold. It'll help clean my yard up a little bit too. Like I said, that one trailer is actually really nice. I'm thinking about putting my one snowmobile on the trailer and trying to sell the old trailer and the snowmobile for like 500 bucks together, just to get rid of them. Just because I just want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? I have an Arctic Cat 700. Well, it's a Mountain Cat, Thundercat, whatever it's called, the Thundercat, not Mountain Cat, Thundercat, and it's a '94. And I really want to get it fixed up because it catwalks. I mean, don't get me wrong, my 440, I can run it across like open water and stuff like that, like it's a jet ski. When it's running at its top, it'll stay just barely afloat as long as I hold the gas down. You know what I mean? I've went right across the top of open waters with it. We done a 12-foot wide stream that we had to cross. We did a spot on Houghton Lake where it had opened up. We were all cranking across the lake and literally cranking across the lake, and there was like 10-15 foot of spot where it was just like open water where the ice had just given way, and we just kept the pedal, just kept the gas down, just lean back on the sled a little bit and let her float, man. You always lean back so that way your skis aren't catching the ice, because if they go underneath the ice, you're going up over across the top of the ice, and it's not going to feel good. Alright, he's got that. Let's come over here. Let's see where he's literally going. How do I get rid of the... Hopefully that works. I don't want him here, man. I want him out here working this. This is what I want worked right here. Like, I don't get it, man. I shouldn't have to do this crap. Shouldn't have to go in and change it to get, not to do the headlines. There's nothing there, moron. What a fluking idiot, dude. Holy god damn. You even turn the headlines off and look what the prick does, dude. What a piece of shit. Dude, this game is getting to be something else. Like, I turn the headlines off. It should start right where my product's setting, dude. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm getting irritated with this game. Bullshit, dude. Bullpuckus. That irritates the shit out of me, dude. I don't care. So ridiculous. I'm gonna get away from that stuff for a minute. That's literally as big as I can go? Come on. Mm, let's go out. Let's go to here. So I'm not having to worry about anything, truthfully. Because eventually this will all get turned into maybe one large, gigantic field. If I'm feeling... You know what I mean? If I'm feeling it. Doesn't not happen, so I mean... There we go. Oh, I messed it up. Man, really? I gotta mess with that spot, 'cause that's alright. There we go. Now I got me room for a decent cow barn and everything in here after I just spent all that crap. Let's see. I'm not buying a barn right this second because, like I said, I just spent all the money I want. This is the guy that I'm... Cow barn, feeding robot. Okay, this one comes with Prairie Farms mod. Alright. So it's got to be slightly different, right? Either way, that's a big goddamn thing, man. Like, actually, you know what? I picked perfectly for that, because that guy will go right here with no freaking problem. You know what I don't like? That it's not... There we go. Put it on that snap to it, and it's just like... There. Like, that'd work perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because then right here to the left of it, just at this bottom, like... Okay, so I can't move my mouse, otherwise the thing's gonna move. But, okay, you see right down here to the bottom left where the barn is left, and there's like all this room between the dark and the light green. I got at least room in there to put another silo like what you see right here to the right of me. I can put back here facing outward. So I'll be able to hopefully save some room. So I need 700,000. I'm definitely not taking no loan out because we will not survive on that. I'll have to start digging out stone and crap, and I really, really, really don't want to do that. But I'm in the wrong spot. Huh. I need a corn dryer too. I'm gonna need that. Oh man, cool. Now the corn dryer is needing propane. Alright, sweet. That's change. That's change. I don't remember that needing propane before, so that's awesome. Heck yeah. Let's go, baby. Right there is what I need right there, that guy. $80,000. My problem is clearly I don't have the room for that here. So what I'm thinking, right, is I know it's a distance. It's a long distance. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to buy this little chunk right here, and we're going to put businesses on it. Like my actual business stuff that I need to do, I'm going to put right here. That way it's so close to everything that I just don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Closer the better for that. For me, I don't care. Gives us a little bit of something more to do. Oh, my field. Is it not ready yet? Okay. It's not ready. He's doing good over here, though. Let's go check our other ones out. Where's he at? He's at 7,000. He's going to be able to fill up my thing once I put one in. Once I put one in. This stuff's all going to be done just so that I can get me a cow barn. Like I said, I want the big one. I don't really want to deal with anything other than that. Respectfully. The more cows, the better. The more beef I can sell, too. Crack them in the melon. Take them steaks. See, I could never purposely raise a cow that I'd have to slaughter, because a lot of the animals that I do raise, you know what I mean? I look at them like pets, you know what I mean? Like, we've had sheep, we've had goats, we've had pigs, we've had everything growing up, and granted, my grandparents, they used to sell them off and stuff like that, obviously, for their fur, their wool, whatever might be, you know, needed from them for money-wise. But I'd always build, like, because, like, they'd always ask me to go out and feed them as a kid. So, naturally, I would build that connection between the little critters, you know what I mean? Absolutely hated it. But I know it's part of nature. What am I trying to do here, man? I think I'm going to do this guy for a little bit longer, man. Got the field down there all worked out like I wanted. It's not exactly equivalent to its, you know, counterpart over here, but it's alright. Why is it so dark, though? Oh, it's showing where the field used to be. Okay, not a big deal. Well, I figured it'd just, like, turn, like, the rest of it and just be grass. How full are we? 33%? Alright, guys, I'm gonna take me a quick break. I need to go use the bathroom. I might get me a glass of water, or a cup of water, or something. I don't know. God, I hate that crap, man. Water's so nasty. It's nasty. I'm not a fan of it. But alright, guys, going on a break. You guys still get to see me doing a little bit of work. It's the AI working. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Appreciate you guys. You guys are epic. Y'all know that. Back in a few. Alright, I'm back. What do I got? Man, I got this thing on my screen. You guys, I know you guys can't see it because I'm sitting here looking. I got this thing that says IGN. It's like literally on my screen right now. I can't get rid of it. Like, I don't have a clue as to what it's about. But I'm trying to get rid of it, but it won't go away. I've never seen that on my screen ever in my life. Like, I don't get what that is. Why it's even on my screen. Anybody have a clue? Just like a little square, it says IGN. What the heck, dude? It's kind of irritating me. It's making me want to shut my stream down and try to figure out why it's on my screen. It's irritating me. You guys can't see it. I think I just got rid of it. Man, I hope. Okay, I think it. Okay, cool. I don't, man, something turned on my stuff, and I don't get why. Thing tried to automatically link to my phone. I don't want my phone linked to my PC. No way. Nothing good ever comes of that. I'm joking. Let's get this guy taken care of, y'all. And someone decided to come in my yard last night. I had to go run a piece of mail out to the mailbox, and somebody decided to break a bunch of branches off off my peach tree, dude. I'm so pissed right now. Like, literally, like my three biggest lowest hanging branches on my peach tree are gone, man. Someone broke them off, and they were producers. I mean, we've had some rain the last couple of days, but nothing like this. And you know how you can tell when it's a person that did it? Because this tree branch, right, was broken into three pieces and then just thrown up against the tree. That's how I know that it was a person. Because had it been a natural storm that broke it, it would have laid there in two or three pieces like it should have been, not taken from out where it should have been and thrown up against the tree. You know what I mean? So now I got to get a camera and point it out toward the road that way because people wanna be stupid. I guess I'm gonna have to get one of those signs that says private property. Step 1 foot on here and find out if God in my 22 allows you to leave type thing. Because this is getting ridiculous, man. I can't have private property with good fruit trees or nothing. People gotta come in here in the middle of the night and break the damn branches. Dude, I'll start popping at people. I don't care. I really don't. You come on my property and try to mess with my fruit trees, man, 3 feet deep. That's all I'm gonna say to you. 3 feet deep. And that's what I'm gonna say is I'm throwing gravel on your face. 3 feet deep, my dude. 3 feet deep. I ain't gonna mess with this bullshit no more, man. I'm tired of y'all kids out there in the world that think you can go off and do crap like that to people's stuff. I was never that disrespectful as a kid. I bust you in on my property doing something like that. Don't call for help because don't ask me for sympathy because I'm not going to. I'm just gonna start doing what need to be done. Come on my property, steal my stuff. I'll put one in your melon and bury you. I won't even bother to call the cops. I'm tired of the bullshit around here, man. Tired of the bull crap. But I guess if you can understand the grief of mom and dad missing you, maybe you'll understand the fact to stay off my property. Because if not, your parents will learn real quick what it means to grieve. I'm not joking. I'm tired. I'm tired of the bullshit, man. I'm tired of it. People come on my property. They vandalize my cars. They vandalize my house. Now they're breaking the branches off my fruit trees. Like, this is private property for a reason. I'm gonna start protecting it like I need to. If you're afraid, that's cool. Don't come to my property. And think twice about it, because you ain't gonna have a chance to call the cops. I won't give you the choice or the chance. I'm ready to dance, dude. God, I'm so mad. Oh, I just got done picking a bunch of peaches off the tree the other day. And that's what gets me the most, right? Is I still had peaches out there. Like, plenty of peaches yet. And they're all gone. Like, every peach on my tree is gone. Every freaking one of them, dude. Oh, man, I'm so mad. I still had like 7 or 8 peaches out there. The fact that whoever it is took them and broke my tree branch. Ah, dude. I guess mess around and find out. Oh, dude. I kind of want to go over to the one neighbor that's got the cameras and ask him if his cameras show anything. I'm curious. If he says that he won't let me see the cameras, then I'll know that it was them, because they've got like 18 to 20 people that have been over there for the last 4 or 5 days across the road, and they've been over there working on this guy's house. So, yeah, if I ask him to let me see the cameras, if he says that if I can't view the cameras to see who did it, then I'm just going to automatically assume that it was one of them. I'm just going to call the cops on them. That's the way I see it. Like, if you're a neighbor and someone needs help like that and they ask to see your camera and you say no, I'm automatically going to suspect that you got something to do with it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go over and ask him when I'm done streaming. If he says no, then I'm calling the cops and sending them over there to get the video footage to check themselves. That's private property right there. That's destruction of a food production tree. That you can look at jail time for that, for destroying production stuff like that in real life. So yeah, no, I will. I ain't got a heel in the world that says feel sorry for thy neighbor. I have a firm belief you steal enough from me, I'll just set your house on fire. How's that? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's that guy in town that broke into my house and stood there and watched over my kids, and then decided to steal all my life savings out of my house. Cops found his house burning down and a meth lab in his basement. And guess who reported it to the cops? Yes, sir. I stood there like Eminem. Handful of matches and a can full of gas. I mean, I think everybody knew. I think even the cops knew who it was, because I mean, I was out after these guys for weeks. I mean, I'm the one that turned the evidence into the cops that they were the ones that did it. They didn't want to do nothing about it. They didn't do nothing about it till his house was on fire. Steal from my house and have a meth lab and sit there and stand over my kid's bedroom and watch them for 5 to 10 minutes while you're just standing there in their doorway. Like me, love me, hate me. I got something for everybody. Come over here, see how we're doing, man. Oh, he's full. Oh, we're full. We're at 95. I should have just went and I'm gonna go dump this real quick. I'll just go dump it real quick and then we'll be good to go. See, I can fit a couple small production plants in here. Well, maybe I might be able to get a lime in here. That'd be about it. Probably lime. Lime will be about the only thing I can get in there, it looks like. I might get something small in here. I'm not doing lumber or anything of that sort this time around either. So, yeah, I'm not messing with that crap. Oh, my watch hours are down by 400. Oh my God! See, my internet being so bad, it's ruined me. Like I'm below 3K views for the month. Damn. I hate my internet company, man. $35, huh? Okay, okay. Could you imagine if we had to do this? Take it to the corn dryer, dump it off in a corn dryer, let it sit there for like 2 or 3 IRL hours to dry, and then you have to go back and pick it up just to complete their a contract. How messed up would that be? Would you guys like that, or would you guys find that to be rather a screwy way to do it? Oh, you could have hit your brakes a lot quicker than that, bit or chick. God dang. I am sorry, guys. I'm just in a randy kind of mood today. Whoever it is that did that to my tree last night. Oh my dude, I'm so mad. I shouldn't be upset about something like that, but I put time and effort into my trees, man. I really do. I love my pear trees. I mean, my pear tree, I cut my pear tree down almost completely a couple years ago, and then went through like crazy giving it a bunch of go-go juice to get new branches to sprout. And I finally got pears on that, you know what I mean? And my peach tree, I've been working on it because I want it to stay alive and all that jazz, but I'm afraid I might lose it. I'm surprised I got peaches on it this year. This is the first year I've had good peaches on it. Last year they were minuscule. They weren't no bigger than maybe a 50-cent piece last year. This year they're actual nice thick peaches, but then the whole branch gets broke off, but like, and I know that it wasn't a storm because that branch wasn't that massive. You know what I mean? It was like 2.5, 3 foot long at most. Stout branch, but I mean, it wouldn't have broke. I mean, I could go out and do pull-ups off it, and I weigh 180. You know what I mean? So whoever grabbed a hold of that branch and yanked that thing off there weighed more than I did. I wouldn't. That's what I said. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't two or three of these people from across the road, because these guys are all big. I mean, these guys are all built like brick shit houses. And if I come to find out that one of them did do that to my tree, I'll knock one down like it's freaking Twin Towers. I'll tell you what. I'm little, but I pack a punch, dude. That irritates me. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be on this for a bit. Like this just. I'm still on the brake thing too. I didn't realize it. Here, let's pop back over to that. My bad, you guys. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just so irritated. Hey, we did break 10 likes though over here on the main stream. That's awesome, man. What about the short side? How we doing over there? We got 6 likes on the short side. That's something. Let's go, man. I like to see that, you guys. I like seeing that. Got some people that are helping out, jumping back and forth doing that. That's awesome. Appreciate you. You guys are epic. This guy's doing his job like he should be. Oh, dude. What do we got? We really got nobody watching right now. See, I want to use this guy. This is my itty bitty one. I'm gonna do my big field right here with it. I shouldn't. It's gonna take me for freaking ever to do it, but I don't care. It's all the money. It's all I had money for, man. Yeah, it's all I had money for. Well, what do? You know what I mean? He's 50%. This guy's 61 over here. Nah, I'm gonna take over. 'Cause I want to freaking do something, man. 2,000? Man, you didn't work that many hours to earn no $2,000, even at $18 an hour. You chump. Man, you money grubbing little punts. Man, I hate little putzes like that. I wasn't even that bad as a kid. I got a cousin that's that bad. He requires money from people for not doing nothing at all, man. I'm all about earning that money. He's all about just taking that money. I had a cousin one time way back, told me that me and this one cousin of mine that I don't like very well, that you guys will hear me make fun of here and there. I do, I don't care. And I don't care what anybody thinks. But one of my cousins one time really got me, because I do to an extent. And he looked right at me, he says, "Hey, you know, so-and-so." I was like, "Yeah, who cares, you know, what about him? He's such a little loser." And my one cousin looks at him and goes, "You know, you guys look like brothers." And this was a long time ago. That was the last time he ever said that to me. Like, oh my God. Me and him do not look like brothers. I made him eat his words. Oh, chump. What a punk. Like, I got some dignity and self-respect. This cousin of mine he's so low, he'll well, I'm not gonna say what he'll do, but let's just say he'll do just about anything for $1. It's, oh, yuck. But he prefers free money. Actually, I got a couple cousins that are like that. The one, he got free money by ratting out anybody and everybody he knew that may have done something bad in their past life. It was enough to get them jail sentence to cut him down, man. He'd do it. Just sad some people are. Don't stop. Yeah, see, my stuff lagging on me. I hate that. So you guys on the short side, what you guys think of my little Prairie Farms Michigan thing? A little cow up there, man, just leaning up against the sign, just loving life. And I'm lagging so bad I can't even freaking back up. How's my stream looking, man? It's not looking good, man. What is going on here? Okay, good. You're gonna go forward for me. Sweet. That's neat, man. Let's go. Alright, we'll go get this guy here, get her dumped. That Battlefield 6 beta thing was trash if you didn't have early access paid for. That was so dumb. I couldn't believe that. I'm not worried about if they're all clashed up back there. They don't know how to drive. That's what happens when you give a driver's license or let people that are smoking crack and fentanyl behind the wheel, man. They end up crashing into each other and holding a conversation and making best friends. So how's everybody doing today? You guys doing good? What's up? I'm sitting here just kind of quiet, I know. Sorry about that. Feel free to talk in the chat, you guys, all that good jazz. I mean, the other day we had a really good chat going. We broke 20 likes the other day. We had a lot of people in here. Kind of hoping to see that same thing happen today, you know, or soon. It was a fun day. Fun times. We got 2 people on the short side, and it says we've got 2 people on the main side. Oh, man. Did I not give it a good name today, or what? Oh, they crashed right there in front of my house. Ah, loser. God. How do they park like that, man? How do they be crashing into each other? Why do they be crashing into each other like that? We got this today, chat. We do. I know we do. But I got some of the best. I got some of the best people right here. I swear to God. We're almost at 1,600 subscribers, you guys. We're literally like 13 subscribers away. 12 subscribers away. Sorry, 12 to 13. That's so close. That stone picking guy, man, he's catching up. Set my cruise control, man. I'm just gonna let her go. We got enough room. I can just whip it around down here. Telling you what, man, getting work done, getting work done. So what's everybody doing anyway, man? What do you guys got going on today? Anything fun? Anything interesting? I know it's only Thursday. Some of you guys only got a couple weeks back. If you're kids, you know, you only got a couple weeks before you go back. Like, I mean, what's going on with everybody? My internet's been crap, so I ain't really been able to sit here and stream like I want to be able to talk with people on it. Oh, my coffee's gone already. Well, it has been an hour since I went and got it. It's understandable. About to that point where I take the stinking dog out, but man. 92%. Alright. A little bit more. What? Oh, it's a deer. There's some deer in my corn. Oh, there's another one. Look at him go. That is so cool because that looks just like what it does in real life when they're running through the fields. That's awesome. We got cornfield across the road, man. I get to watch the deer do this stuff all the time, man. It's so cool. Be sitting out there in the afternoon and you see that corn, the tops of the stalks of the corn just start shaking like that. It's eerie. It really is at first. And then you realize it's just a bunch of deer running through the farm, or through the field. And it's so cool because normally when they're creeping through, they don't make that kind of ruckus. You think I'd be yeah. Left or right, man, it don't even matter to me which way I'm going. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. 95%. That's where it seems to always get me to, man. Is 95%. That's about it too. Like I ain't getting any further than 95%. It says, man. It's like, no, not today, bub. Not today. Which is kind of like, man, are you serious with me right now? You know, kind of sucks. I would think it'd at least fill me up. But this is the only reason that I'm staying ahead of that other contract I've got for stone picking. Barely. Definitely always trying to stay ahead of the other one. It's where we want to be. Oh. Anybody over on the short side watching right now? Oi. Oh. Stop. Slick. Careful. I ain't got nobody watching on either side. Who we at? We're at the 3-hour mark. We got 7 likes on the short side though, man. That's epic. And for anybody and everybody that tuned in for the Call of Duty stream yesterday, I appreciate that. Means a lot. I'm trying to redo some stuff here in my room. I'm gonna try to do some Call of Duty later today. I want to get back into doing Call of Duty in the middle of the day for a couple hours. Just still trying to get some normal stuff done, you know, that we normally do. I mean, I only got 17 views on it yesterday, which it is what it is. I didn't expect it to be a lot. Definitely expected it to be at least a little bit more than that. We got 3 people over on the short side right now. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, if you guys are on the short side, if you guys smacked a like over there, please drop over to the main stream as well. Hit the like if you can. Appreciate you guys, man. Everybody's epic. Oh, turn it. He's gonna. Yeah, I'm not trying to get pinched. I'm hoping to sell one of these trailers, at least one of these trailers off today that I have out here in the yard, man. That'd be nice. Couple $100 in my pocket, and then I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna drop a little bit and buy the season pass thing for this game for all the DLC. I do need them, so that way I can improve. I still don't know how I feel about that new DLC that just came out for the straw. Like, I mean, we've been able to do straw since 22 or beforehand, so I don't know how I feel about a straw mod. Kind of throws me off a little bit. Or not even a mod, but a DLC. And the fact that I'm probably going to have to pay for it unless it's free. If it's not free, I ain't going to get it right away. We'll see what happens, though, overall. I at? 57% on this? Alright. Well, I know that thing over there is not done yet because it ain't full, man. That thing's got 100,000 liter room to fill, so I can't foresee it going out that quick on me. I don't think I'm gonna get a massive cow barn considering I want that $700,000 one, right? I don't think I'm gonna get that right away. I'll take a couple passes, shave this down a little bit, so that way I'm really ripping through it. Tell you what, you figure out how to do it, man. I'm telling you what. You do what you gotta do sometimes, am I right? I know they make a mod for this, yeah? I know. Get out of my way, Johnny. Johnny boy. I run him over. Is it called Follow Me? Or something like that? The mod is? I don't remember. I think it's called Follow Me or Follow Mod or something. So that way if I'm doing this, it'll follow with the thing or whatever. I don't know. Personally, some of those mods just seem to be just a way to take away from your duties in the game that you need to deal with. Some of them are alright. Then some of them are just kind of over the top, I think. Like I just want to see like the fill type added to the game, or so that I can add it to any map I want, and that's gold. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to find a specific map that has gold on it in order to utilize it. Like there should be a mod that allows me to utilize it. I would assume there should be. 90%. Almost, man. Almost 90%. Yay. Hey guys, feel free to say hi and all that jazz in the chat. I'll start talking. Other than that, I'm just kind of chilling. We're getting her done, man. We're getting her done. Trying to get this corn harvested. $66,656 right now. Man, I'm on that 666 trip, you guys. One more and we'll have 5 6s up there. Just need $10, man. $10. Spend $1 and we'll have a full house, right? 3 of one, 2 of the other. Is that a full house? Yeah. Oh, no. I lost money. No. Uncool. We'll never get that close to the 6s again. Hey, there we go. 3 6s in a row. Spot on. Love it. I'm a Halloween baby. Sorry, guys. I love all that stuff. Even have one of those old school Ouija boards somewhere. I don't mess with it though. I don't play those games. I'll collect it, but I won't play with it. Played with one when I was younger. Haven't been able to lose it since. Same one that I've got. I've had it since I was a little kid. Me and some buddies when I was younger, we tried to do some stuff with it. May or may not have worked, but I know I haven't been able to get rid of it or lose it ever since. I remember having it at my mom's house in a cubby hole where I had hid it a long time ago. Moved to my grandma's. Was going through my closet at my grandma's house one day. And sure as stuff, there it was, man. And that was stuffed in a wall at my mom's house, you know what I mean? So, she comes back, man. I believe in that crap, but it's never left. I got it downstairs in my closet, stuffed away in a box. Last I knew, I don't, like I said, I don't play with the stuff. Now it could have just been a result that the power went out or something, or the light bulb blew out where we were playing at with it. But you know what I mean? It was enough to scare the crap out of us kids, man. Box that thing up, man. I ain't never used it since. I'm almost done with it, man. Almost done. I'm gonna get this entirety though, because like I said, I want every bit of what's here. Every bit of what is here. What's going on? Welcome in. Good day to you. No, I'm not playing Roblox. Never played it, man. Never once. I've never played it, never installed it. I watched my kids play it, and that's about it. My stepkids play it. Other than that, I don't play that. I did. I used to play Minecraft at one point in time. You know, I played that 5-6 years ago on my channel. Later. Yeah, this ain't Roblox. I mean, you guys, this is Farming Simulator. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell what it is. Plus, it says Farming Simulator in the what do you call it, in my title. So, I mean, if you can, please refrain from asking silly, outlandish, or even box of rocks types of questions, if you guys would, because I mean, it's right there in my stream title. Farming Simulator 25. It does not say Roblox. It don't say Minecraft. It doesn't say anything else. Okay? And if you guys have to, highlight it. Go into Google and use a translator if you guys need to understand what it says. But please, you know, look at the title. Read it carefully, closely, before you come in and ask silly questions on if I'm playing a game that you can clearly tell that I'm not. Because that, oh god, that irritates the shit out of me. Like, I don't care where you guys are from. Like, you can read Farming Simulator 25 one way or another, right? So, I mean, unless you're 3 years old and you're on your parents' account, don't ask stupid questions. You get stupid answers, okay? Just gonna say it. I don't care who you are, where you're from. Y'all know I don't got no filters, so yeah, if you're here for Roblox, man, I'm pretty sure someone somewhere's playing it. Go check Kick or Twitch or something, you know what I mean? Because here on YouTube, I'm playing Farming Simulator. Seems like at least 3 times a week somebody's coming in here and asking me if I'm playing freaking Roblox. When you can clearly tell that I'm either playing this or what was it? The other day it was Call of Duty I was playing. Are you playing Roblox? Nah, bub. It says Call of Duty, you know? I know, I'm rude. But that's part of me that I can see. Oh man, that thing caught up. I went from being like 6-7% ahead of it to now I'm only 4%, 2% ahead of it. Dude, that's insane how quick that rock picker dude's going. He's right down to his last little tidbits though. His field is smaller than this by far, so it would be understandable that the closer he gets to being done, the faster that percentage would go up. You would think here as well, though. So I mean, we'll see what's up, man. We'll see. It's all about just grinding it down, getting her done. That's all I can really do. Perfectly Imperfect Gamer, welcome in. Good day to you. Good morning, afternoon, whatever it might be. I mean, it's 11:41 for me, so I got like 19 minutes before it's noon. But needless to say, appreciate you guys tuning in. Get this last couple percent. Oh, well, good afternoon to you. Good evening, I guess, if it's almost 6 p.m. Yeah, good afternoon. There's bound to be somewhere where it was a little after 5 o'clock somewhere, right? I do appreciate you guys. You guys are epic. Fill me up. Man, I'm full. Okay. Cool beans. What? Dude, you're going right down. And then my game starts messing up. I'm literally the only one on my internet right now, and it's acting like this, man. It is sometimes somewhere, man. Always. That's the good thing about it. It's always something somewhere. You never know. Do I find that harvesting contracts pay good? I mean, some of them pay good. Some do not, depending on what they are, I've noticed. You know, like the payout just doesn't seem to be all that. But for me right now, considering I'm just doing contracts to make money, to get myself up there. You know, I started off with, I think I only allowed my start off with 100,000 this time. So I had to buy a piece of land. I had to buy a couple mediocre tractors. You know, a tractor, a harvester, stuff of that sort. Which I will start to use the harvester that I bought. I'm gonna start using that one tomorrow, because after I'm done with these contracts today, tomorrow's stream I will jump it ahead a little bit further. But yeah. I have noticed that with some contracts you have to be careful. If you're doing anything that deals with like plowing, if you have a plow that also has one of those things on the back of it that you can set down, get rid of that. Because that plow, those plows absolutely suck and will ruin it if you're trying to plow it, because they have a little roller on the end which will roll it out or packs it down or whatever, which will end up adding to your field and then removing from your field. So you do have to be careful with that with some of those. I have noticed in the past they've done that. I've had a couple of them do that to me here when I first started playing on 25, but I've had it happen to me significantly on 22. I always noticed that if I was doing it, if I had like one of the biggest plows, actually, this is not the one. Those right there. If you're using this on a field that is for plowing or cultivating or whatnot, if you're doing a plowing job, if you're doing this, this here is technically a cultivator. This piece here, it's pretty much like a shallow cultivator. So while you're plowing, this is packing your stuff down. So you're adding to your contract with this, but these are subtracting from your contract. I have noticed that. And also, if you're doing a contract, right, that states that you have to pour all the stuff in said bin like I just did there, but I take it over to the store and I pour it in over there, that's also going to remove from your contract up in the top right corner. And if you do it wrong and you mess the contract up and you have to cancel it, be ready for a big whopping smackaroo to your paycheck. Because I had one actually charged me $200,000 because I messed up on it on accident, and it would not complete the field work even though I was doing it properly. So when I backed out of it to get out of it, it literally cost me $200K. You were weeding with a hoe and see, I don't see where that should have made any difference, because like, don't get me wrong, you guys can take it how you want, but I say every true farmer needs a real hoe, because you might miss the little weeds and you're gonna need the hoe to get it when they hit stage 2. Granted, if you let it get past stage 2, you need a sprayer for herbicide. But I always, for all my weeding jobs, if it, normally, I use a hoe. I put her to work. Know what I mean? I'll use a hoe all day long for that. Like, I don't even bother using a standard weeder for small weeds. I'll just bust my hoe out. She'll take care of it. Because the hoe will deal with small to medium weeds. What's going on? Blue Cot Farmer. But no, seriously, like, I use a hoe. I don't even use a weeder normally. Normally, once my farm gets big enough, I'll have like 2 or 3 hoes on my farm. I know, that sounds weird when I say it like that, but no, literally. Stop, fill me up, bud, you're done. You're done. See this here, this corn's all mine, man. All mine. Dude, there ain't no corn left, man. Go ahead. Go catch a few husks, you little husker. Now this, I'm gonna go put all this stuff in my silo I've got at my farm before I complete the contract. Because otherwise I'm gonna lose out on this, and I want this money. But no, it's seriously though, like, if you're gonna do that type of job, just get a hoe. But I definitely wouldn't be using 2 different types, like a weeder on one and a hoe on, you know what I mean? Because I don't know where that would mess it up, honestly. Because, I mean, in retrospect and reality, that hoe is doing nothing more than what the weeder's doing if it's only small weeds that you're taking out, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you shouldn't lose on that. But, I mean, if there's a conflict in mods or something that you may have downloaded, I'd worry about that too. Oh, you don't have a single mod or anything going? Yeah, well then that doesn't really make sense why it would have done that if you don't have any mods or anything like that. Because that would have been my only guess, would have been that maybe it was having a mod conflict somehow. But I mean, did 100K with 100K loan. So you ain't taking nothing. You got no equipment or starting land. Yeah, I don't know, man. You honestly should not have. Honestly, you shouldn't have had that problem. But then again, like I said, I mean, you never know. It could be a conflict between the weeder and the hoe. I mean, new hoes and old hoes don't get along, so. I mean, you can't use one part from one part to the other. You know what I mean? So, some of them are interchangeable. Hey, hey, reckless driving. He's got a sunroof, man. That's nice. A lot of these have sunroofs on them, don't they? I'm not paying attention to them. But yeah, I would just try, like, I mean, honestly, if you took, if you took a loss on it and you're already done with it and over with it, then yeah, I wouldn't even continue to worry much about it. But for future references, I definitely would not use two different types of the same. You know what I mean? I would stick with just using either the small weeder, the weeders for small weeds, or a hoe, or get herbicide and use that, because I believe the sprayer. I mean, I hate it because it leaves stuff like that in your field, but it'll get it done. Yeah, yeah, that definitely would be something if you're gonna do that. Yeah, I would definitely send it to them. But I would definitely send them a report and whatnot through their thing. And if you have anything viable, then I would add it. But I honestly, I couldn't tell you from anything if they're gonna actually watch a YouTube clip if you send it to them. Like, no offense, because they're probably gonna look at it as, oh look, he's just trying to cloud us into watching his stuff or something. You know what I mean? I'm always tagging them on my stuff, and I'll tell you what, I can almost guarantee you out of 3 years between then and now, they've never once stopped to my stream to watch my stuff. Almost guarantee it. So I wouldn't expect them to. I wouldn't put high hopes on them actually watching your clip if you send it to them with a clip from YouTube, because they're 99.9%. They're not gonna watch it. They'll have somebody else watch it and then get back with them on it, if anything. Kind of dirty to say that, but I honestly, I think that's exactly how they play it. Unless you one of them bigger dudes that's already affiliated with them and stuff like that, I don't think they're gonna watch your video. But hey, I say give it a go and see what happens. I mean, heck, even I've tagged some of the bigger, 100K, 200, 300K subscribed channels that play this game that are with Giants. I've pinned a couple of them to my streams before, and actually got blowback from it. So be careful. There's one guy I won't even watch anymore because he's such a douchebag. I posted him like 2 or 3 times in my Facebook, but everybody else that would have shared my stream, that video as well, would also have that unfortunately clipped to it. So therefore, like, you know what I mean? So I don't even watch the one. I'm not gonna name his name, but he's a prick. He's a douchebag. And if he's watching my channel, I really hope he understands it. Oh, my grass is different, isn't it? I was noticing that. My grass is a little lighter. Hey, the grass is greener on the other side, my dudes. Proven fact. Check it out. What am I got? 150? See, I could go with this, like, man, I don't want to go with something small, though, man. Even that would be cool to have. What's this guy, 170? I mean, I could take a loan out for this, but then I don't have those zones on the back like the other one does at 700,000. See, it doesn't have the stuff on the back of it, that one either. Nope. Yeah, that one right there gonna be about it, man. I'm gonna have to place him like right there when time comes. I don't want to take a loan out for it because that's a 600 some $1,000 loan. Hello, Andrea. Welcome in. Good day. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it may be for you. Yeah, see, I want that big cow barn, man. Actually, I want, it really doesn't matter, but I'll take this one right here because it comes from this map. 722. Yeah, I don't want to take that kind of loan out. Not that I can't, come up with the money to pay it back. I could, and we will. Definitely will once we have my dryers put in and stuff of that sort, and I'm harvesting grass and all that good stuff. We'll get there. We will get there. So what's everybody up to today? Anything interesting? Anything fun? I know it's only Thursday, but that don't mean a whole awful lot. Highlands fishing DLC. I mean, don't get me wrong, I ain't got no problem with the fishing DLC. That sounds awesome because I guess we're getting like fisheries and stuff. Which, I mean, we already have fisheries, unfortunately. Like, there's mods that you can get for fish production and stuff like that. So, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not really keen on that whole DLC they just dropped in the last couple of days, that straw. I mean, we were already able to do straw beforehand. And we're getting stuck paying money for a DLC that deals with straw. I think we should have already had all the productions and stuff added into Farming Simulator back in 22 or 20 or 18 or 19 or, you know what I mean? We've been doing this stuff forever now, so I don't see why we're just now getting a DLC for it. And like I said, if we have to pay for it, then that's just dumb. It really is. Because we've already got everything for it, pretty much. Minus maybe a few pieces of equipment that they're going to add. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like that it was worth it, truthfully, to me. That's me, though. I mean, that's me, not you guys, that's me. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a clue. But we are coming up on my 4-hour mark. Yeah, it is a little bit more maintained. Maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in this game that still has issues that they could be dealing with, and they could be working with other things with this game rather than working on getting this DLC out so quick, man. I would have almost expected 6 months to a year for a game to be out before DLC ever decided to start getting dropped. But, we already got plenty enough for mods. But, again, there are some mods that aren't even working properly that came out. I mean, if we had to pay for it, it's trash. It really is if you think about it. Because if I want, I can grow sorghum or whatever it is, right, that creates straw, and I can just make straw that way. I don't need to spend the money for the DLC to do any of that other bull crap. You know what I mean? And worst case scenario, I can grab mods that can give me stuff without me having to actually have the DLC. You know what I'm saying? So now, some of the stuff like Plains and Prairies, I've watched 3 or 4 other bigger YouTubers playing it, and I really don't see much of a, like, what was the yank on that? You know, it was like they threw everybody into a big circle jerk and said, "Hey, let's see who likes it first." Sorry, really, they did. It's like some of the stuff they're doing is they just want to make that money from every grab they can now, and unfortunately, man, it's a lot of games that are going to go that way. I mean, they have been going that way for the last couple of years now. Even the good ones that have stayed out of it have been pulled into it. So, like Skyrim used to never be a, have to pay for type of mods. It used to be free mods only. That's the way we all originally voted for it back in the day when they allowed mods to come to the game and all that. I remember voting for it too, and we weren't supposed to ever get forced into having to pay for stuff. Now some of the simple mods are being turned into a have to pay for type of mod. They even did that with Ark, where a couple of the mods were cooler than cool that were free are now in that premium base thing where now you got to pay for the mod to use it, when beforehand for like 2 or 3 years it was free. You know what I mean? So I quit. There's a lot of stuff I quit using, even for Ark, because of that crap. We got 70k stone, a spinach, a corn, and some wheat in here. And now that this guy is done, I'm sitting here talking. Sorry. Let me figure out where the heck I am so I can get out of here, man. There's my farm right over yonder. So, if I come down here, I'm going to cut across. I'm not even going to the road. Shh, don't tell nobody. Cutting up the fields, man. I don't know, I just think it's dumb. I mean, I get, like, good quality DLC is understandable, but if it's bad quality, which we've had some pretty not so great stuff for some games here recently. Again, this one, Plains and Prairies, like I said, I didn't see any real significance to that one. Should have been, honestly, everything they've given us so far should have just been free. It really should have. And that's like all these mods they're putting out, that Giants is putting out for tractors and stuff. Like, how hard is it for you guys to just add it back to the freaking game? Quit being losers, you know what I mean? Like, it was originally part of the base game for 22. For some of those, just bring them back. Give them back to us, you know? Like, no reason to make it a mod. Because now all you're doing is taking up more room in my mod folder. I will complain about anything and everything at times if I have to. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. There's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. So the straw and baling DLC is free. What about the baling part about it though? You know what I mean? Like, that's, I'm curious on that. Like, what about is it about the baling? You know what I mean? Like, hey, look at me removing weeds. Oh, this is spinach. You guys, this is spinach. I can keep growing this. God dang. I wasn't even thinking. This is spinach, you guys. Yeah, this is spinach. This can grow again. This can grow again. I proved it one time. This can grow again. It was harvested. Yeah, you're right. Wait a minute. I gotta check the map. Let me check the time on it. Spinach. Alright, see, no, there's not enough time for me to get another harvest on that. See, now, if you harvest it right here, right? If you harvest it here, then you wait 1, 2 months, right? 3 months, and then you'd get another harvest. You can harvest spinach twice in 1 year, you guys. You can do it. Look back at one of my last, not the last month, but the season prior to that, and you guys will see where I had done that. Like, you can grow spinach twice. You can do it twice. This, however, will not grow back quick enough. Plus, the person that took care of this field before I bought it, look at all this weed they let grow in there, man. That's not even the wacky tobacco weed, man. Like, if that was wacky tobacco weed, I would even been fine with it, because I know that makes money. I watch all these stores here in Michigan make money off that stuff all the time. My guy on here would grow it and sell it to make money, and that would be it. You bunch of little stoners, you. Fill my pockets. You little chokers. Right. I don't care if I'm making money doing it legal beagle. I know they had a mod for it on 22, but I was on PlayStation back then, so I couldn't get the mod. But it is pretty much legal almost everywhere in the United States anymore, so I guess I don't really have no fret against growing it on here in the game. I don't care what anybody else thinks, it's just a game, right? It's not like I'm sitting here hacking down on the peace pipe. What was that? Alan Jackson song, man. It was an Alan Jackson song, too. Sitting around in my wigwam. Yeah, that was an Alan Jackson song. Yeah. Bales into fuel pellets? Really? So we do that with wood here in Michigan. Like, a lot of the lumber yards send their sawdust and stuff off to pellet production facility that we have up here in about 15 miles, 20 miles north of me. And a lot of people send their, like, wood chips and sawdust to it, because they actually grind the stuff down and make actual wood pellets out of all that stuff. So that's interesting, man. That's very interesting. I'll have to look into it. If it's free, I'll look into it. But yeah, even if I gotta pay 20 cents for it, not doing it. No. I'll just worry about making my normal straw. But no, I get where you're coming from. They're perfect. No, that's actually understandable. That really is. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, I mean, if it's free, I'll take it, man. If it's free, I'll take it. Everything's better when it's free, right? At least that's what I keep getting told. Yeah, that's what I keep getting told. But all right, guys, I am gonna call it. Oh wait, no, let's go. Did I already collect those? Okay, I did. Cool. Yeah, we did. All right, cool. So tomorrow, the field behind me, that cornfield, we're going to get that cornfield smashed out with this little tiny thing over here. Right? And I am going to try to... Actually, you know what? It'll probably be this afternoon because I'm not able to play Ark right now. So, maybe I will do this afternoon, but I'm going to do some Call of Duty about 2, 3 o'clock because it's noon right now for me. So I'm going to do Call of Duty for a couple hours today. I got to get my aim back in on that. But then maybe tonight I'll jump on and we'll start the cornfield, and I'll start with this little dude right here. Maybe I'll probably even buy a second one and have it out there working with me because, you know. You're not interested in the DLC? See, I'm not even really interested in the DLC at this point because the game's barely been out a year. You know what I mean? Barely been out a year, and I've got so many mods and stuff. I don't even think I've used every piece of original equipment from the game yet. Oh, definitely, definitely. I do appreciate you guys all tuning in. But yeah, I don't think I've used all of them yet. But man, it is what it is. We'll use all of them someday. But you guys, with that being said, I am gonna call it good. I will be back on in a few hours with some Call of Duty. So if you guys play the game, Black Ops 6, feel free to jump in, play with me. You guys are able to do that. Just send me a friend request through the in-game thing, not through the console, because I will not accept anything on my console. I like my private time if I want to get on and play some Call of Duty by myself. You know what I mean? Or Minecraft, or just watch some YouTube. I don't want everybody and their brother to know that I'm on. So send it to me through in-game. Don't send it to me through console, please. I appreciate it. Other than that, you guys all have a great day. Y'all stay safe. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys all back here for the next one. Later.